I know you already spoke to me about how you transitioned out the first time, which definitely surprised me when you told me how fast you picked up. But if you can kind of like hit on real quick, and then we can kind of ease into the transitioning as you know right now as you're transitioning out, because you've been in 17 years.
Yeah, about 17.
Right. So we'll kind of hit on, you transition, or how, as you got out for the first time and came back in, the kind of the struggles of that transitioning out for like retirement wise, and then like where the entrepreneur side of you kind of came in, and then we'll speak about your foundations and all the great things that you're doing right now as well.
All right. Yeah. So a lot of guys don't know that I got out. I got out after my first 5 years. I wanted to be a family man. I just wanted to just let it go. And I figured that I had a good background. I was set up. I had a job waiting for me at Boeing, and I didn't want to deploy, the typical stuff. I just wanted to stay home with the family, with the wife and kids, and raise my boys. So we moved to Texas, got out. I went and worked for Boeing, and everything was great. It was all right. But then I missed the Marine Corps. And then my wife was always telling me, like, you still cut your hair, you still shave, you still act like a Marine. And, so why'd you even get out? When I got her pushing me back into the Marine Corps, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go talk to the recruiter and see if I can just sign back up. So, obviously I came back into the Marine Corps 2 years later. So I got that broken time. But a lot of that was largely due to her, supporting me and saying, hey, let's go back and do it because you were good at it and you still act like it. So you might as well just keep doing what you're good at and go back. Cause I missed it too, the mentorship side and stuff like that. So I came back into the Marine Corps, and then, now fast forward to where I met you. Cause right. When I came back in as a staff sergeant, served a couple more years with 314. And then I went to Japan, where I was trying to get for the longest. We finally got orders there. I met you in Japan, and then, now I'm on the back end of my career, working in Quantico, working as a data analyst, just kind of riding the desk right now for Headquarters Marine Corps. Looking forward to the retirement. It's only a few years away. So what I've been doing lately, as you talked about, is I've been helping out Enlisted 9 Fight Company. It's a jiu-jitsu gym. It's a brand. I've been coaching for them on the side, and then now that they have their own gym, I've been coaching there primarily for them. We got 2 guys that went in to start this business, and so I've been able to kind of live the struggles of that, because my big dream is to own a gym one day, to have a jiu-jitsu facility of my own. Right. So I've been able to kind of see the struggles that they're dealing with, and it's tough. I got to say, it's definitely nerve-wracking, but they're making it happen.
Real quick, not to cut you off, but because I definitely want to kind of like hone in on the mental and physical struggle of getting out, because one of the things that we kind of focus on a lot on the channel is helping military, or we're just helping veterans to transition out, what kind of key things to know. So I want people to be able to resonate with your story. Can you kind of explain like the mental struggles of getting out, and the kind of things you dealt with while you were out, and like whether it's financially, monetary, mentally, and just kind of hone in on what you went through on that transition? Because there's a lot of people that watch this that are actually either considering transitioning out, or whether they're going to retire, or,
insurance started coming into play. All those other costs that you don't think about when you're in the military, housing costs, insurance and everything else, it all starts adding up. So even though I had a really good job and I was making really good money, it was just different. We weren't struggling or anything like that. We were still fine.
Right.
But it is definitely a different type of a mental drain. It's not the stability, the friends, the core, the community that you have, the support left and right. It's just not there when you transition out. When you transition out, you're kind of on your own, and I wasn't really ready for that. Honestly, I thought I was. I thought I wanted to just get out and be a civilian, and I had this great job. I had the dream job. I was set, but it's definitely not it's not all easy. I wouldn't say it was mentally like tough for me or draining or anything like that.
Right.
But it definitely brought a lot of other types of stresses that were different. And it was just more so not knowing what's going to happen tomorrow, not knowing if this company was going to be able to keep this contract, if I was going to get laid off. That's what I was really worried about the most, was where am I going to get a paycheck next month to support my family? In the military, I don't have to worry about that. Like, I know it's coming. Like with this COVID that's going on right now, my paychecks never stopped. I never had to worry one bit. And I feel really bad for some of the, people out there that they don't know where they're going to get money next month.
Right.
I didn't have to worry about that one bit being in the military. So right now would probably be like one of the toughest times to not be in the military, because I just don't know. Like, I could not fathom like what those guys are going through. It's got to be tough for them, figuring out how they're going to pay the mortgage, how they're going to pay for life insurance or health insurance next month. But for me, I don't have to worry about that. So, when I transitioned out, those kind of struggles and stresses were definitely there. Grass wasn't greener on the other side for sure. The money doesn't buy happiness, all that good stuff.
Right.
It isn't like that at all, man. I think my wife was happier when I was in the military than when we were out of the military, honestly.
Like a stability type thing, or she just how happy it made you?
I don't know. I just think that she enjoys the community, being around, the military community. I think she just likes that in general.
Right.
Why she misses Japan so much, because in Japan it was such a small community, such a small base. I think she likes that kind of stability. So, but when we were out, we had our own house and everything, and the civilians. But it was just different. The same support group is not there. Like my neighbors, I didn't know my neighbors. I don't know who they are. But
right.
Military, everybody. Everybody knows. And some people don't like that, but
right.
I think for us that's a good thing. We like that stability, not having to wonder what's going to happen tomorrow or next month.